welcome to the Gilded Age. For those who don't know, the Gilded Age is a term coined by Mark Twain to describe the post-Reconstruction. Mark Twain meant it was a glittering on the surface but corrupt underneath. This is a time when new industries and inventions will be born. In this day and age, new technologies were formed, like the telephone. We will also see many industries form and labor unions. Andrew Carnegie was one main supporter of the Gilded Age.
Good morning. Welcome to Gilded Age Today. We have in the studio Andrew Carnegie. Mr. Carnegie is a captain of industry. He is one of the main benefactors of the steel industry. So please give a warm welcome to Mr. Carnegie.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, tell me what's going on in your life.
Well, the past few months, I have been working to change the steel industry.
Oh, how interesting. How do you plan on changing the steel industry?
Well, by seeing the growth of other industries, I have decided to take a whole other approach. I've decided to use vertical integration.
What is vertical integration?
Vertical integration is when the head company controls every aspect of production. For example, my own company is vertically integrated. By that I control all of the railroads to make the products I make and control all of the necessary parts of producing steel.
That's awesome. It takes a lot of ambition, and you must really love what you do in your company.
Yes, my company really does mean everything to me.
Okay, well this must be a great time for a commercial break. When we come back, we will be talking about his employee benefits and his perspective on philanthropy.
Do you ever want to make a quick call to hear the latest gossip in town?
Yeah.
Well, you need to go purchase your new Graham Bell Ring-a-Ding 3000.
I'm going to purchase my Ring-a-Ding 3000 today. The phone is ringing.
Welcome back to Gilded Ages Today. We are here speaking with Andrew Carnegie on his changing the steel industry. So, Mr. Carnegie, I heard that you are a philanthropist. What is that exactly?
Well, a philanthropist gives money to the needy people of the country.
Oh, wow. But how did you get this money?
Well, I'm a very wealthy man.
But you do pay your employees an appropriate amount to live on, correct?
I don't really like your accusations about style of employment.
Well, I'm not trying to really imply anything on you. But I do know many companies do not pay an appropriate amount for their employees to be living on, especially the employees that have big families that can't afford food.
This is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to answer these questions. I'm leaving.
Mr. Carnegie, where are you going? Okay, well we just got news. There's a riot going on outside our studios right now. So let's go take a peek. So, you're outside Gilded Ages Today studio, and right now what is about to happen is the Homestead riot. This is against Frick and Carnegie's steel industry. Let's see what they want. What do we want? Money! When do we want it? Now! So, what happened was Frick and Carnegie, they came together and said they were giving their workers lower wages. And we can see that they're not very happy about it. So let's see more of their fighting and rioting. In this section, we are going to be talking about the positive and negative effects of urbanization. In this section specifically, we will be talking about the negative effects. Housing and tenements were a big part of this. The companies were not paying their workers enough, so they couldn't afford nicer homes to live in. These tenements were grungy and unclean places to live, especially with many families and family members. At this point, from working and living in these bad conditions, many workers became sick. Many caught diseases and many had died too. Even after many deaths and illnesses, nothing was done to change the working and living conditions of these people. Children did not go to school as we do. If schooling was provided to a child, their family would have needed to be wealthy. Since many families were not wealthy, the children would come to factories and work for a living. These children would start at a very young age. Bodies and limbs were taken off in these factories because of machines. Political machines were unofficial organizations in cities that worked to keep a particular party or politician in power. These machines were run by a boss who in turn had precinct captains, ward captains, and district captains underneath. In this section, we will be talking about the positive effects of urbanization. Some positive effects are new technologies. Some of these new technologies were elevators, skyscrapers, water and sewage machines, and ways to disperse the dirtiness. And then also there was new technologies like the light bulb, the telephone, and the telegraph. Different institutions were built, such as libraries and museums, to help out the people who were educated and anyone who would like to come in and read.
This project was very helpful in understanding the Gilded Age. We learned many things about antiquity and the steel company through an interview. Also, there's a better understanding of urbanization and immigrant life.